Good day, my viewers. Good day, my listeners. Good day to all my subscribers and to all of you out there following my channel. I want to bring you this strategy. I bumped into it online some days ago, and I had to go deep into it and see the commodities this can work. The commodities we can make money. Applying this strategy, and the number of times I applied it on VIX and the step index, I actually saw profits, and it's been working. So I want to share this with you guys, and I want you to apply it closely. I want to look at it closely and apply it to your trade. It's been working, and it has never failed me for I think about 6 days now. It has never failed, and I want you to also apply it. It has been working. One thing I want you to know is, if you look at my main chart, I have moving average, and this moving averages, many of us newbies and old traders, many of us don't really take a closer look at these moving averages, and I want you to have this at the back of your mind, that the moving averages on the chart is not just there for fancy, or maybe just to look, maybe try to trace the direction of the trend. It is not just that. The moving average also does some things you may not understand, and this is what I want to point to you. I want to when I made video on boom and crash, we saw how what I did, what the my moving average, the examples I gave, showing you what the moving average can do. Let me go back to boom 1000 and show you one or two examples on what the moving average can do. Now, if you look at this moving average right now, this is the 60 moving average. It is acting as a support. Whenever it gets close to the price, you see spike action. Look at it here. It happened on several places. Like, look at here, this direction, and up to this place. Now, if I go back a little, you still see the same movement. Look at the same movement in this. Look at it acting as a support. Moving average is something we shouldn't joke with when looking at the main charts. And besides that, one thing I want you to note, it is on all the time frame. It works on all the time frame. Look at this. Okay. Let me just get another tool here. Okay. Let me see if I can make this a bit okay. Let me pick another tool here. On all the time frame, this is 1 minute time frame. Look at the reaction here. When the price got to the moving average, look at what happened. There was a reaction. Look at this level. Immediately the price cut through immediately moving average cuts through the price in this format. Look at the reaction we got. We got one reaction here, and there's another one here. And if I go further a bit, look at a closer reaction here. Then after cutting through the trend, there's still going to be, it's going to act as resistance. After cutting through the trend, any spike that comes, you see it will act as a resistance to that spike. It will resist the spike from going further. That is what this moving average does. And I want you to have this at the back of your mind, that the moving average is not just there for fancy. It is there for us to, it helps us to monitor the trend. And if you are trading, you should always trade alongside with the moving average. Like I said, the moving average is not a fancy line drawn on the trend. It is not a fancy line. So let me go back to what I was trying to explain, what it does on the synthetic indices and the step index. Now look at it. Look at what we have here. This is 5 minutes time frame. If I go down to my 15 minutes time frame, this is it. Look at what the moving average did here. Let me make the picture now. Look at it. Look at, after touching the price here, look at the reaction. There was a reaction, and it's still going to react here. Look at the reaction here. This is just a simple explanation of my moving average, and this is another reaction we got here. This is it. I like pointing out facts. I don't want you to I just don't want to give you strategy and you start trading. At the end of the day, you have one or two issues, you start asking questions. How did this? I just want to show you a little example of what these guys can do. These guys you're seeing up here, this moving average, look at it, it's still going to react. Look at this moving average. The crossing of these two gives you the signal. Then the crossing of the three in one direction will give you a long buy or sell position. The crossing of these two gives you either a buy in one direction, gives you either a buy or selling movement. But the crossing of the three in one direction gives you a long-term project. You can just take a long position and see your money rolling. Okay, now this is the strategy. Let's go to the settings of the moving average. You click your function key. This is the moving average. I have moving average. The parameters are period 3, shift 0. The method is exponential. Apply to typical price HLC/3, and the style is 2 pixel. The color of your choice. This is my choice, yellow. I click done. Then I go back again. The second moving average, the period is 7, the shift is 0, the method is simple, apply to close, the style is 3 pixel, and I click done, and I go back again. I take the third moving average. This one, the period is 60, the shift is 0, the method is simple, apply to close, and the style is 3 pixel, and I click done. And the fourth moving average here, the fourth moving average has a period of 14. Has a period of 14, and the shift is 0, the method is simple, the style is 4 pixel, and I click done. Now this moving average, if you look at it very well, look at the crossing. Whenever there is a crossing between the 14 and the 7 moving average, it gives you a signal. That is the crossing between the 14 and the 7 moving average. Okay, that's like I said, whenever there is a crossing between the 14 and the 7 moving average, it gives you a signal. When the 7 crosses the 14 from the up direction, is a sell signal. Then when the 14 crosses the 7 from the downward direction, is a buying signal. That one is sure. If you look at it, it is here, and here. Look at the 7 crossing the 14. It gives us this signal buy. Sell. It gives us this sell. Now look, let me show you what are the main stuff I want to show you. Look at one scenario here. Look at one scenario. Now the 7 crossing the 14 in this direction gave us this long buy. Look at the 7 now. This is the blue. This is my light blue you're seeing, or sky blue, is my 14 moving average, and this red is my 7 moving average. Now see what happened. Whenever the red cuts through the 14 from this downward direction, and the red is staying with the price like this you're seeing, there's going to be a long buy. This is 15 minutes time frame. Imagine buying from this level, and see the key here. Whenever the 7 crosses the 14 moving average, and you see the pin bar here, this is the pin bar to close this movement, is a pure direction, as a pure signal that is going to buy for long. Look at it. Look at the closing signal. This pin bar you're seeing here is a closing signal. It gave this is a confirmation. There's a crossing, and you see a selling candle, and continue with a buying candle with a closing. It indicates a long buy. It indicates a long buy. So you can actually take your position in this format. You just place your stop loss here. Your stop loss should be around this region where you took your entry. Your stop loss will be around where you took your entry. Then your take profit will be all high in this region, within this region. Okay, this is it. You can take your profits. Look at the last height we have in this medium. In this 15 minutes time frame, we have it around this 1812. Now let's see where we can place our TP, our take profit. Okay, it's even higher. This is 18334. So, and besides that, another confirmation is this. It's this, the 60 moving average. The period 60 moving average is below the price. This is a core confirmation. It's a core confirmation that it is going to buy for long, and this is what we have here. And if you look at it in the other indices like VIX, like the step index, let's go to the step index, see what we have here. Look at this crossing now. Look at this, is a perfect crossing. This is a perfect crossing now. When you see the movement in this format, this is the 7 moving average going downward, cutting through the 14 moving average and cutting through the 60 moving average. It is a sure confirmation that the trend is going to buy for long. As far as this 60 moving period moving average is on top of the price, look at it cutting through the other 2 moving average. This one 7, 14, 60 cutting through the moving average. This is what we get. Selling this candle from this level to this region is a huge profit, no matter the lot size, be it 0.1 lot size, be it 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, as the case may be, you are in profit. And look at what happened. It sold down to this region, and there's a little retrace back, and you see another crossing. You see another crossing here, gives you the signal that it's going to buy a bit, and immediately it touches the moving average. Look at it, immediately it touches the 60 moving average. It acted as a resistance here. This is what other YouTubers or other YouTubers doing this video will not explain. This reaction, whenever the price touches the moving average, especially the slow moving average, which is the 60 moving average, whenever price come towards it, there's always a reaction. This is the reaction I want you guys to note. Even it happens on boom and crash. Whenever price touches the moving average, from below there's a reaction, from above there's a reaction, and the reaction, it is either acting as a resistance or a support to the trend. This is what I want you guys to know. I will always go down to give you the technicality of the trend movement and what these moving averages, what they do on the trend. And let's go down to other indices like the VIX 100. This is the 15 minutes time frame. Look at what the moving average is doing. Look at it. It's going to act as a this is going to act as a resistance. It's going to act as resistance. Look at the direction of the trend. So this moving average cutting through is going to act as a resistance. It's going to act as a resistance to push the trend upward. The buying will continue. It's going to act as a resistance. Instead of going to sell, it's going to resist the trend from coming down, and it's going to push it upward. This is how this thing works, and I don't want this video to be too long. I will still push it further. If you don't understand this, please direct you can signal me. I will give you more explanation. Now, I did not mention indicator window 1 and 2. My indicator window 1 and 2 is just a simple indicator, like when you are trading the step index. If you want to get the buying signal, on the indicator window 1, this is indicator window 2, this is indicator window 1. The buying signal is just as simple. Whenever the signal is in this direction, this is the level, this is the oversold level. You can take profit in this region if you are if you've placed either a buy or a sell and your profit has gone far, and here is the overbought level. So whenever your trend, whenever this indicator, the signal, the indicators are at this region, like the overbought level, and you are getting this movement in this direction here, you are getting it in this direction now. This is the buying signal, the buying. Whenever the trend has moved in this direction and you are seeing overbought here, like what we have now, look at it. This is overbought. This is the overbought level. Look at bought now. This is the buying signal, and look at what the signal is giving us here. Overbought. Look at it. Overbought. It has crossed the 80 level. It bought, it bought till this level. This is the overbought we are experiencing now. Okay, this indicator below will give you the signal of overbought. And whenever you get to this level buying, please don't be too greedy. You can exit your trade and take your profits. You can take your profit and exit from the market, because there will be a little retracement after getting to this region. You don't expect the trend to continue climbing. There will be a little retracement. So whatever profit you have gathered from this level down to this, you can take your profit and wait for the trend to trail again. Then you can enter either when it's going downward, like when you've seen a movement in this direction, when the moving average must have crossed through this and it has shift into a selling trend. You can just place another position, like selling downward until you see the movement in this direction where the moving averages are cutting each other again, to take to change the movement to an upward movement. You understand? So with this little explanation, you can actually make a daily profit as a scalper. As a day trader, you can actually make a daily profit of $50, $100, $200, $300, as the case may be, depending on your lot size and the equity. Account management is very, very significant. If you don't have a good equity, if you don't know how to do this, please don't risk too much. And if you are that busy type and you can't do it all by yourself, you can actually call me for management. I can help you to manage your account. At least daily profit, I can set a margin for you. Say every day we should be making 10, 20, 15, $30, as the case may be, depending on the size of your equity. And this $100 challenge, the $100 challenge is still on. It is still on. For those of you who are coming in late, I will just post a short video after this one, giving you the charts, the spread, so that you can see where we are now, or rather where I am now. I'm still on day 7. I just want to slow it down. I just don't want to rush it, so that I can get many people involved. I can get as many that are interested involved in this trend, so that we can all make money, we can all be in profit, we can all have a good day trading synthetic indices or trading boom and crash. So many persons have been asking, does this thing really work? I met a lady yesterday. I was an opportunity to talk to a lady yesterday who called from the States. She was like, does this thing work? I've seen so many people with so many good stories, but at the end of the day, nothing. I want to guarantee you, and I want to assure you that it works if you apply if you stick to the rules. If you stick to the rules and work with it diligently, don't be too greedy. You don't have to be greedy. You don't have to be self-centered, or applying too much passion, like your feelings, like I want to make $1 million a day. In fact, becoming too over anxious, like you don't have to. You have to trade with ease, with careful, apply all the strategy, whatever thing that you need, whatever thing that I have explained or any other person has explained to you, like this is the way to go. If you apply the rules, stick to it, and don't go above it, you actually make profit. So many persons has shared their testimonies. They've testified of how much they make weekly, daily, as the case may be. So if you apply these strategies, if you apply these simple rules, I bet you the skies will be your limit. So I will see you in my next video on the spread. I will make the spread video on the spread and show you the way to go. I don't want this video to be too long for now. So love you guys. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, this is your first time, please hit the subscribe button. You can turn on the notification bell, so that whenever I post a new video, you'll be the first to be notified. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye for now, guys. Please remember, whenever video I post, please, you don't just see a video and you start calling, asking for the strategy, asking for how do I do it, when everything has been explained. Please, whenever you see a video, always try, watch it to the end, listen to every comment, to every word spoken. If you listen diligently, if you listen very well, you get the picture, you get the whole thing I'm trying to explain. You don't just see a caption or see a title, a topic, and you start asking, well, what about the strategy? Give me the strategy. When the strategy has been explained on the main video, please, whatever video I post, whatever video I drop, please ensure to watch it to the end. Don't skip any section. Every section is very important. Every section is vital. Every section is useful. Please don't skip any section. Don't skip any segment. Love you. I love you guys. I just want to add this, for your use, so that you can be able to get everything I have said. So see you in my next video. Bye.